So y'all parents upset at a daycare worker for doing a daycare worker job out here in these streets. Now, I know what I'm finna show y'all. Y'all are gonna be like, well, Willie, that's not the daycare worker's job. And yeah. Anyway, let me go ahead on and show y'all what I had done saw here. We got a daycare teacher who's accused of throwing the shoe at a student. Here we go. I ain't even much gonna hold you.
Like a protest and press conference is happening outside of this facility.
Yeah, happening right now. We're just listening to some of the comments that are being made, but I first want to show you that video. It all caught on a security camera inside of that facility. Now, this happened about a month or so ago. You'll see the teacher here. She is on the left. She'll end up standing up, picking up her shoe. She notices the child doing something, takes her shoe off, throws it at the child, and it hits the child. Now, the child's mother says the child also has autism. The teacher immediately goes over to the child, appears in the video to be comforting. Now, we have blurred the teachers' faces because they have not been criminally charged with anything, but I can tell you at least one of the teachers begins to smile and almost laugh when this is happening. Now, the principal, or the director rather, of this preschool says none of the 3 teachers reported the incident to her. The director says they have all since been fired. I want to take you live now to that protest and the press conference that is ongoing just outside of that facility. This is the attorney for the family. There are community activists down there as well, a congresswoman also speaking up. But just moments ago, the child's mother also spoke out. Now, while the director in a video said everyone involved had been fired, the mother said it didn't happen instantly, and her child still had to go to school with 2 of those teachers.
My baby went to school with people who abused her and laughed for a week and a half before you fired them. Then I come up here with the Lenox Police Department and they say them 2 people who were laughing at abuse can't be charged. I can't press charges. I'm devastated.
One of the first things we did when we heard about this is we reached out to the Department of Social Services for the state who monitors preschool. We asked about the record, the history of this facility. We wanted to pull some of the reports and show these to you. They've been cited a total of 7 times since 2021. But I want to draw your attention to something specific here about one of the times they were cited. They were cited, according to the state, for leaving a child unattended on a school bus. But they also say, the state does, that the required protocol here would have been for that director to report the incident to the State Department of Social Services, something they say they didn't do. They say they have 24 hours to do it. The incident was required to be called in within 24 hours of happening. The licensee failed to call in the incident. Here's why that is relevant to this situation. The family in this, the attorneys, the protesters, they accuse the facility of not doing that same exact thing, not reporting it to the state, not telling the parents in a timely manner, and it is something they are very upset about. You heard that very emotional sound from that child's mother. Our Lauren Posen is there at the preschool as well. You'll hear a more complete story from the mom, the attorneys, everybody involved in this, coming up in our later newscast, guys.
All right.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So family is hurt. Family is distraught. This should not be happening. And I say that this is part of the job. This right here is part of the job because this when you have to get them churn under control. See, a lot of y'all don't be watching churn. Here y'all barely want to watch your own children, but imagine watching like a whole bunch of other children that you actually signed up for the job for. But it don't mean that the job can't be overwhelming out here in the doggone street. Now the child know better. Whether you blaming the victim, watch this.
The teacher immediately goes over to the child, appears in the video to be comforting the child. Now, the child's mother says the child also doing something, takes her shoe off, throws it.
That child know good as hell well that child wasn't supposed to be over there. And in my mind, this teacher, the daycare teacher, had done told the child not to be over in that area. Now I know what y'all thinking. The child has a disability. The child got autism, but has autism or something like that right there. But don't y'all be saying that you supposed to treat all children like the same, regardless of the disability, because you don't want them to notice that you're treating them different than anyone else due to their disabilities. So the daycare teacher treated the child with autism the same way that she would treat a child without autism and throw a shoe at the child to get the child's attention. Teacher got a good she got a good little aim.
This is the child doing something, takes her shoe off, throws it at the child.
I wonder if she played like football or something like that back in her day, or baseball or soccer.
And it hits the child. Now, the child's mother says the child also has autism. The teacher immediately goes over to the child, appears in the video to be
She threw it, and she said, remember I had done told you, don't go over there, but so next time you will listen. I really didn't mean nothing by it. I was just trying to get your attention so you don't get yourself hurt if over in that area could hurt the child. The mother is mad that somebody else laughed. Now, like I be trying to tell y'all, I don't pretend to care out here in the doggone streets. And What's funny to you, it may not be funny to me. And what's funny to me, it may not be funny to you. Society wants us to believe that things like this should not be funny to no one. And in my mind, shit can be funny to a whole bunch of people, but a whole bunch of people won't show that it is funny because they don't want the backlash. And I say, this is why I say that this is a problem with human beings on earth, because we live based on the lie. Pretty much everything that we do out in public is based on a lie, because we don't want to be ostracized and or picked at or shamed or canceled. You know, so we'll go along and get along. Anyway, she say that she cannot, and this is the mother, because the title say parents. And this is where y'all be killing me with these doggone titles. Stop saying that it's parents when it's a single mama. Stop saying it's parents when it's a single daddy. But I have noticed in incidents to where it is a single daddy, they don't say parents. They say a single dad. But when it's a single mom, they will flip from a single mom to a mother of 2 or 3 or 4 and or parents. She outraged. Let me tell y'all players something else about these little signs. Child abuse equals jail. So the child was hit with a shoe. So he's saying that that's child abuse and that equals jail. So when we hit our children, that's not child abuse. It's not child abuse. That's not child abuse. To hit a child with something is child abuse. To hit a child with our hands. Hell, we hit our child with belts, and that's not considered child abuse, which it should be considered child abuse. But it's not. Right here where it says justice for beautiful. Unless the child name is beautiful, I don't know why Buddy had this little sign that say beautiful. Another thing, this is what happens when you is a single parent. You have to do this thing called take your child to strangers. I know your children don't need no daddy. Got it. You don't even need the baby daddy, because you can do it all by yourself with government assistance. Hell, you could be independent, dependent all day long and don't need no damn man. I get it. But let me explain something, and I will continue to tell y'all ladies, because I got to talk to y'all, because y'all's is the first parent. Y'all is the first parent, your body, your baby. You would not have to take your children to daycare if you plan. If you made a plan and if you really wanted to be a mother. I'm going to say it, to really want to be a mother. Watch what. In my opinion, if you really wanted to be a mother, you would want to spend months, days, months, and years with your child. You would want your child to come first on everything if you really want to be a mother. See, a lot of y'all would tell me, but Willie, I really do want to be a mother, but I want a career too. No. You can do both. You can do both, and as we see how the children have been failing. The children have been failing. Y'all dropping the children off to strangers. If you would have planned and stayed with the man who you decided to keep the baby, who had them peed in you, if you stayed with the man, your child would not have to go to daycare, especially so soon. Y'all let me know what y'all think and what should actually happen to the daycare worker. Well, they've all been fired. Should they go to jail? Should they go to jail? It's just a shoe. Just a damn shoe. And let me scroll up. Hold on. Like, and they were laughing.
Here with the Lennox Police Department, and they say them 2 people who were laughing at abuse can't be charged.
They can't be charged for laughing. What would the charge be, sister? What would the charge be? Is there a laughing charge? I've never heard of a laughing charge, but y'all let me know. Educate me. I have no idea. And sister, there's a lot of people who be laughing. They just don't laugh out loud in certain situations. There's people who get shot up. Like for me, when I see people like robbing and they get their brains blown out and shit, that be funny to me. And I'm pretty sure that'd be funny to other people, but they will not laugh the way that I laugh, because I just don't, you know what I'm saying? But y'all let me know what y'all think, and I didn't even mean to carry y'all this doggone long. But listen, if you don't want these incidents to transpire, make a plan before you create a family. A family is man, woman, child. Make a plan to not have to go back to work for 3 to 5 years. Make a plan. Just saying. Appreciate y'all for rocking. I'm out of here, man.